Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning to all of you. I just want to make some checklist. Okay, is it everything okay? Okay. Hopefully okay. Please put your comment if you can. To make sure everything going well. All right. Okay. Yes. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Make sure everything going well. All right. Okay. I just want to avoid restream on my PC actually, which is it can cause delay in the streaming. Okay, so okay, so quite better today because hopefully I can share with you the screen that may assist you to understand more about this topic. Okay, this morning topic, right? So today we will discuss about the social system and culture of an organization. It's a topic 2 in WKU 6033. Okay, 6033 organizational behavior. So please take some time to comprehend the topic, and inshallah I will help you by put some explanation in bahasa, okay, to assist you to understand what are all those topic is all about. Okay, so first of all, may Allah bless us, okay, grant us with easiness and help us to facilitate this session. Okay, and I expect around 2 hours that we will discuss this topic, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters, I would like to share with you what we will having today. Okay, how many topics do we have? And we will have some break. Okay, maybe around 2 topics each. Okay, in order to you to absorb the information. I don't want you to have some overload. Okay, which can cause you some laziness and tiredness. Okay, during the lecture session. Okay, so a few things that we covered today. First of all, is regarding about the social system. Okay, it's include the definition and also the concept in the social system itself. Role and role conflict, status and status symbol. The second part is a role and role conflict. Okay, it cannot be avoided actually. You must have either it's too hard for you to accept or it can be managed easily. So it's up to the situation and also the environment that to be a certain factor that contribute to that cause. And also we have here later in this topic around about organizational culture. Okay, right? You know how this culture develop inside an organization. Okay, how this culture develop through a process, step by step, and also what are the factors that shape this culture. Okay, I mean the organizational culture. Okay, we have a lot of culture, social culture, and so forth. And right now we talk about the organizational culture, which relate to our main study is about organizational behavior. Okay, all right. So if anything happen during the session, okay, I would like you to comment. Okay, if you cannot see anything, you cannot hear my voice, my lecture quite lag. Okay, please let me know. Okay, so I follow your comment as well here, and then later on I will introduce you this. Actually, the I'm not saying the software, but is a platform which can contribute and also may help us to deliver in more efficient way. Okay, and also I hope very effective to all of you. Okay, um, you are free to go because I didn't know what are you doing actually. So maybe some of your friends are here in Kuala Kangsar, and majority I notice everyone at home, and they are doing lots of work actually. So some of you may not attend for this morning session. It's up to you because it's an online study or online learning platform. Okay, later on you can get all those video on the learning management system, which is the official platform for all user student to get the information regarding on course undertaking course. Okay, I just want to briefly mention to you about what we have already in the portal for your information. Okay, even though there is your we call it self courage, your own courage to open, but I will let you know. Okay, first of all, our last lecture video already available. Okay, you may access through the LMS, or also you may access from my YouTube channel. Okay, I have a YouTube channel. Okay, so it's already there regarding about introduction to organizational behavior. Okay, and then after that, I put some links. Okay, some links. Okay, regarding on Taylor scientific management theory, Weber's bureaucratic management theory, Horton's theory of management, and also Hofstede model of national culture. Okay, that one I acquire from the YouTube for you to get more understanding regarding on the topics that we have discussed before. All right. Okay. Right now, I would like to go to the second topic in our course. It's called social system and culture of an organization. Okay. First of all, what do we know about the organization? Okay. When we talk about the organization, we uh, spontaneously come to our mind um, views that organization is a company. Okay, it's a body which handles certain business. It has a goal. It has a purpose to be there. Okay, actually, organization is a comprise of people. Uh, Inside the organization itself has a few people that work independently. Okay, what I mean by independently, we have a lot of function inside the organization. For example, okay, you run a business or establish a business. Okay, for myself, I have a business. Okay, but I still run it on my own. But in reality, even you run on your own business, you have several functions to run. And then if your company or your business become larger, all right, you need to have more people to work together. Okay, you may not achieve your target, you may not achieve your objective by your own. Okay, we have only two hands, only 2 feet to work for everything. Okay, we have the limitation. Actually, we are human, we have different roles to play, we have lots of tasks need to be done, so let that task be done by someone else that actually will go into the same direction that business would like to go. Okay, all right, so these people work independently. For example, I would like to take as a marketing as an example, finance, and also human resource. And another one is call it as operation, for example. Okay, I have a slide here. I would like to show you, to share with you the slide, and you may understand through what I have presenting to you. Okay, right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that the outcome of this topic I have mentioned already to you. Okay, this is the explanation what is organization is all about. Okay, okay, you can see, hopefully you can see. Oh, can I put into larger portion? Okay, all right, so you may look into that puzzle. Okay, that puzzle show to you different function must join together. Different function work independently. Finance will not interrupt on marketing. Finance may not interrupt human resource job, and finance cannot interrupt the operation job. But actually, all these function needs one to another to complete that puzzle, which is the objective or direction of your organization. Okay, if you run on your own finance on your own, you may not have the direction, you may not have the objective. What purpose you run off? Your CEO asks you, okay, finance do handle on the financial part of the company, the provision for the project, and the payment for the salary or whatever, to maintain the suppliers performance, and who people or department that you will use this, like for example supplier information, actually the operation, and also sales and marketing. Okay, that people will use whatever finance approve. Okay, if operation itself doesn't want to work with finance, operation may be halted. It cannot be done, because in operation, if you manufacturing the products, you need finance, you need money, or you need the material which is acquired through finance. Okay, that's an example, simple example for you to understand what the organization is all about. Okay. All right. Okay. How can I exit this screen? Okay. Newstrom and Davis mentioned that if you have an organization, there's a social system inside. Okay. Newstrom said that social system is a human relationship. Okay. Even though we have a technology inside, but every single item or every single part in the organization run by human. Okay. So Nordstrom say it's a complex human relationship. What do they done? Interacting in many ways. Interact with each other. Communicate with each other. Reporting to each other. That a social system. Okay. There are a few concepts you need to know to have more understanding on the social system. First, okay, social equilibrium. What does it mean? Okay, for example, okay, I already mentioned to you we have a 4-part in simplest way to think about the organization. Okay, every single part played its own role. They have their own role. Okay, so if that role vacant or some people resign from that role or that function unable to comply what the organization want to have, it will cause imbalance. For example, there's a marketing and sales operation and also the human resource, but lack of financial manager. So what will happen? The financial issues cannot be solved. Okay? The financial issue might arise and cannot be managed well. So, what the manager or CEO must do? So, they need to make some adjustment, either recruiting a new financial manager or to, we call it as a divide the job, okay, and give that role to other people in order to create balancing or to create everything back in balance. Okay, that we call it as a social equilibrium. So in the organization, to have harmony or to have very conducive work environment, we need to have social equilibrium. Okay, the second part. Okay, second part is functional and dysfunctional effect of change. Okay, functional and dysfunctional effect of change. Very interesting topic. Why? Okay, first of all, when the outbreak of COVID-19, it was December 2019. Okay, when we started we call it movement control order in Malaysia. It was March 18, right? So what happened after that? Yeah. What happened? Some of the business closed down. But some of the business rise, boom, get more money compared to the normal, we call it normal situation. During the season or during the situation where no COVID, no diseases, okay, for example, I'm taking so many diseases, COVID, it might be others, okay, since no COVID, a business, one's business might not survive. Maybe he had in mind, oh, unfortunately, 2020, oh God, very tough year. Because he or she plan to have a good profit or good earnings for his or her business. But thinking of 2020, oh, I cannot survive because there's not money, everything in terms of price go up. But suddenly COVID comes in, okay? We don't want that, but it happened, okay? It happened and we need to do some action. Okay, that situation happen can cause a change for a business. Okay, either that business is either that business is favorable to you and unfavorable to you. It's up to you to endure. Okay, some of the business before this at the state of cannot accept the what we call it as what will happen in 2020. Oh my God. But fortunately, they found several we call it as mechanism. Okay, they go for online. Okay, for a business. Okay, first of all, to involve in electronic commerce, you have the picture there. To involve in e-commerce, you must have literacy in IT. Tak boleh lah kalau tak tahu pasal WhatsApp, tak tahu pasal Lazada, tak tahu pasal Shopee, tak tahu pasal apa-apa berkaitan dengan perniagaan atas talian. Jadi anda akan fikir benda tu mustahil untuk dilakukan. Okay, saya tengok sendiri dan saya experience sendiri. Sewaktu COVID-19 ini berserta dengan kawalan pergerakan, especially yang melibatkan makanan, Okay. Ada yang diam, senyap. Langsung tak tahu mana pergi. Kedai pun dah naik, lalang. Ya, ada setengah kedai saya perhati. Kedai pun dah naik lalang, kerusi pun dah berhabuk. Sebab tak boleh buka. Okay? The rule says that you cannot open the business until you're allowed to do so. But somehow, even though right now it's a recovery RMCO, Recovery Movement Control Order, but still that business have do nothing. Still closed there though. Okay? So, some of the business, okay, you may not hear them before, but suddenly come up into your WhatsApp group, you are added to the group. Oh, there's a lot of offers. Okay? For them, it's favorable. Oh, you can get more money here. You can charge more, even though sometimes you got that food not so, I'm so sorry to say that, not so delicious as expected, okay? But still, they can survive, they can run a business, even though in physically slightly not so free for you to move. to where that they want to. Okay, so we as a customer or consumer out there is just having something that can facilitate our life. Okay, some people say that, oh, masak sendiri je lah, cook by yourself. But how long for you to accept that everything need to cook by self? So you need to taste some other people's food. Kan? Orang lain masak kita nak rasa lah. Ya. Kita masak western, daging terbakar. Kan? Hangus. Your steak might burn. But walaupun kadang-kadang sometimes you go out there, you order, okay, you got more even worse. Tapi it's okay. You taste here, you taste there. But business who run that or accept that COVID may give some benefit to them, they success. Okay. You have a lot of example inside the book. Also, you have the example. Okay, example of typist change to computer. I think that were not so relevant to you because you are the generation where when you born, you already know about the smartphone. Okay, it's okay for me because my generation born with the typewriter. So I know how that era was changed. Okay, from the typewriter, go to the computer, go to the smartphone, and also right now everything online. Most of the business go online. Okay, but some of the business still using the traditional way to market or to sell their product. Okay, that's the second concept about the social system. Okay, so if your business regarding on food, you may ask them to, hey, come on, can you have a smartphone? Oh, I put some money, half for half of your phone I paid, but you need to learn about the what's that? About the Facebook Live, about what? Right now here, that's a very good example because of COVID actually. Okay, how well you accept this online learning situation. Okay, during the first, we call it as the first stage, the MCO, when you just mentioned to all the students must go back and send back we call it segregated or part group by group, some of the students say that how can we learn online? We want a class on physical class. We need to have a face-to-face session. But actually, I say to them, please think of something that into something that positive. Okay. Some of you say we need a face-to-face class. I'm so sorry to say that some others may not. Okay, some of my students also ask me, can you give me some permission to not attend your class? Why? I ask them, because I'm working. How come you work at morning? I have a class in the morning. I just ask, either you go to work or you may sleep too long. For me, it's okay because I know every single person has its own role when talking about the individual. Okay, I have many roles to play. You have many roles to play too. You student, You are son or daughter of your parent. You may be a worker. You may be a committee members of the association. So many roles to play. Okay, and that one we will discuss inside the roles after this. Okay, so done with the second concept. In social system, we call it as a functional and dysfunctional effect of change. Okay, the worst case scenario in dysfunctional effect of change, the employee or the worker might end their work with that organization. In other words, say they are quit. Okay, if functional is okay, it's going to the positive direction, but dysfunctional, the worst case scenario where that worker will end their service inside our organization. So how do you put that changes into the direction of something favorable to them? That our job as a manager. Okay, that our job as a manager. Okay, sir, then the question comes in. I don't want to be a manager. Right? Some people may raise that kind of question. I don't want to be a manager. I just want to work and get money. Okay. I already mentioned to you, we have roles. Okay. We have so many roles to play. You may not want the one who manage a company, but in another organization, still, okay, still, we, in Quran already say, in the verse, in Surah Al-Baqarah, what do they say? Allah say what? Let me find. Oh, sorry. Let me look for you. All right. Okay. We need to have some additional information actually. Okay. Alhamdulillah. We'll talk about that verse later. I want to find. Okay. So we go to the third concept first. All right. What are the third concept? Okay. The third concept is psychological and economic contracts. All right. As employee, okay, I'm also the employee. We expect some gain. Yeah. We expect something from our employer. What? Okay. We have the economical aspect and also psychological aspect. Okay. So when we go to work, we do a contract. Okay. We do a contract. First, we call it as a psychological contract. Another one, we call it as a economic contract. What is psychological contract? Okay. You as an employee, actually, When you go to work, all right? When you go to work, okay, you agree to put some psychological involvement. Okay, for example, okay, in terms of your contribution and expectation. What are they? Okay, it's mentioned here, it's about your time, your effort. Okay, your effort to put while you work with that organization. Some people, for your information, willing to spend more than 12 hours for the organization. Huh? Put everything. The organization come first. What others? The effort, the energy. Right now, I put my energy to make sure you can get something from this topic. The skill, okay, interpersonal skill, the informational skill, technological skill, okay, whatever skill that you need to put during your work session with that company. Okay, so many things involved regarding psychological contract. In return, okay, in return, when you put your time, when you put your effort, energy, or whatever related to psychological, okay, you also want something that fulfill or something that you need because of your contribution. Okay, and people will talk about money. Okay, the monetary values or monetary reward. So we call it as a economic contract. Okay, when we work, okay, when we work, it's not about our expectation only. Okay, it's not about our we call it as a reward that should be rewarded. What kind of reward that you will have after you putting everything? Okay, you need to think of your employer as well. Okay, organization consists of people that work independently. Mean, don't forget about your boss. Don't forget about your employer. Don't forget about your CEO or owner of the business. They also demanding something from you. Because as a boss, somehow they cannot put everything that they have because they lack of time. Some of the owner of the business might not have the skills that need to make sure his business or her business survive in the market. So they demand for you to put something, and in return, they pay you for that job or for that task completed by you, by the employee. All right. So actually, it's about two ways of exchange. Okay. As example given here, whatever employer put into investment, they want you to give in return for what they expect to have. Okay? Alright, that's the concept in what? Social system. Okay. The fourth part in the social system The fourth concept is roles. It's quite interesting to you. Okay, I want to test some text to you. Okay, before we go to the role in depth. Okay, hopefully you respond to me. Okay, I want you to respond regarding on the sound. Oh my god, what happened here? Hopefully going well, right? Okay, we come to another part, but still on discussion regarding social system. Okay, what happened to my phone? Okay, before that, please, can you comment here? Okay, if you stay still with me. Okay, do you hear my voice clearly? The vision, I mean the visual, is it okay to you? Do comment, please. Okay, I can look into your comment. All right. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Amirul. So I just toned down my explanation actually. Okay, I know because last class you uh, you have already stated about the language that I use, but I do understand because also this is change. This is change actually. Okay, functional or dysfunctional. So when go to too harsh or too fast, okay, it might not help you. And some of you, we have around nearly 200 students here. Okay, it may not help you well. So I put into uh, some we call it as in we call it music. Talk about the low note. Okay, I put some lowering my notes, lowering my note, tone down my voice to make sure you get comprehension or you do understand what I want to talk about this topic. So can we have 5 minute break, inshallah, 5 minute or 10 minutes break before we go to another part? Later we will talk about what the verse in Quran says about people or as a man in that was created by Allah, and there's a significant explanation from there. Okay, can we have some break? Enjoy this music. I will see you later around 10 minutes. Okay, welcome back. Okay, welcome back to everyone. So we continue our discussion with the verse of the Quran that I want to share with you. Okay, it's about verse from Suratul Baqarah. Okay, from the chapter Baqarah. Silent first. Okay, from Suratul Baqarah, Al-Ayah, right, the verse number, okay, 30. Okay, 30. 30 Surah Al-Baqarah. We have in English here because our class English, right? So I share you in English. It's right. Okay, verse 30. Verse 30. Where's the verse 30? Verse 30. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جاعل في الأرض خليفة قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك قال إني أعلم ما لا تعلمون. Okay, what are the meaning? Okay, the direct meaning for that ayah or the verse. I remember when your Lord said to the angels, okay, the angel asked Allah, why do we need human sent to the world, or why do we need to create human? Verily, I am going to place mankind, human, generation after generation on earth. And the angel asks Allah, will you place therein those who will make mischief therein and shed blood? Okay. The angel asks, why do we place Why do you want to place those kind of creatures that will shed the blood? Mean we're killing each other. So whatever we have today, okay, they are killing each other actually. It's true, but why? But why? While we glorify you with praise and thanks and sanctify you. Okay, angel always glorify Allah. They don't have other job. Zikru, zikru, zikru to Allah. Okay, and Allah say, I know that which do not know, because Allah is creator. Allah, everything in this world, it was creation by Allah. It's Allah creation. We also as human also Allah creation. Angel also the Allah creation. So I know what you do not know. Okay, that Allah said, not my say. Allah said, I know what you do not know. So why Allah send us? Why Allah create mankind? They must have a purpose actually. Okay, what that purpose? Other verse mentioned. Inna khalaqtul jinna wal ins illa liya'budun. So I don't want to explain more on that, but we have the role. I want to say here. We have the role. Okay, what are the roles? Okay, role that we have here, for example, okay, can see, for example, when you work in the organization, okay, your role as a subordinate. You are worker, you are employee to your boss. What kind of employee? What position you being appointed? You an accountant, for example. What are the roles played by an employee? Rather than subordinate, an accountant, he also or she also a consumer. While maybe he was appointed or she was appointed as a president of the club. And many more roles. So one person, an individual, have their own rules, not rules. So a good boss need to think of this rule, these rules, okay? All these rules, okay? When employee comes late, you may ask him or her, why? Why you come late? And is there anything that me as your boss to know? Oh, not clear. Thank you, si Abdullah. Oh, maybe. Is it now okay? Abdullah? Is it okay now? Who has experienced a lot of problem? Not clear? What kind of clear that Abdullah meant? Abdullah? Please just put some comment there. Okay? To make sure I put everything that you need. Okay? So, we as a worker or as employee, you have many roles, more than one. You as student as well. Okay now. All right. I'm so sorry. Okay. You also as a student have many roles. I don't know. Maybe one of from 200 or nearly 200 students here already married. or you are the one who take care of your parents. Maybe your parents are not so well in term of health, need to send them to clinic every day. So you might not have attending my class now, but later on you can attend. Except because of this, it can help you to understand what are the roles that you play currently. Okay? All right. But somehow this role can create conflict. Okay? Can create conflict. Okay? How? Okay? What is the role conflict? Okay? By meaning, said that it's a situation, okay, with the role that you are expected to do or expected to possess. Okay? So for example, okay, right now I'm need to give you a lecture. Okay? At the same time, my role also as a business owner. At the same time also, I'm a father. Father to my kids. I'm also spouse to my wife. So if for example, okay, na'udzubillahi min zalik, okay, not about na'udzubillahi min zalik, it's about the tormenting whatever, okay, bala ke apa ke, that not one. Na'udzubillah, I mean we avoid something that can make this session complete. For example, during this session, my wife called. My wife called, Daddy, where are you? Can you help me a bit, please? Right now, I'm a lecturer. Okay. My role is to educate or to give or to deliver something to you. But my wife called me as her spouse. Okay. A partner want me to help her. So how to accommodate that two roles together? That's cause a conflict. Okay, we do have several type of conflicts that we can share here. Okay, first of all, intra-sender role conflict. What does mean by intra-sender role conflict? Okay, for example, all right, during this class, okay, I will ask to deliver in proper way and make it smooth and easily understand by students. At the same time also, your boss comes in, Ehsan, can you make it quick? Okay, to deliver something to the student, it needs a time, it needs a quality of voice, it needs a very systematic or structured presentation. But boss also asks you to quick. Can you make it quick? So I'm in dilemma. If I make it quick, it might not give the best. Okay? It might not give the best to you. Okay? If I going fast also, I can fulfill what boss asked me to do. But not so well going to to you as a student that will hear my lecture. Okay. That is an intrasender role conflict. Example. That is an example. Okay. Other example, you may use the book example. Okay. Because book already there, already in your platform, your education platform. You need to go there and read by yourself. So either I want to touch something that not being used by the book. So it gives you a space and time to read. Okay. If I put everything in here, okay, put everything in my lecture, so it's no purpose to have a book. Okay. All right. Okay. Second conflict, intersender. That one intrasender only for that one, but because asking and fulfilling for different thing, okay, it might cause conflict. Right now, it's about intersender. Intersender mean other people ask to do other thing. Okay, for example, all right. When boss come in, okay, when boss come in, they say to you, Abdullah, sorry Abdullah, I take you as an example. Abdullah, can you make sure we have lots of leads in we call it our advertisement. Okay, so using that FBS or FBS right now. Okay, using FBS and get so many leads. Leads for online business mean people will ask you, how about the product? Can you explain more? I am interested in your product. Can you explain in details? Okay, that's leads. Okay, to get leads, you need money. You need skills. Okay, all right. That boss asks you to do, but the other people inside the business say to you, Abdullah, please make sure our cost as low as you can. Okay, just put very minimal investment in FBX, for example. Okay, other people say to you, the boss asks you to do get how many leads, so many leads, but other people in department warn you, please bear in mind cost. So how you want to get more leads at the same time at minimum cost? It cannot be done. Okay, I learned something and I want to share with you. Okay, when people talk about run a business without a capital or without modal, tak payah modal. But I learned a bit about that. To run such kind of business, okay, you have the opportunity to start up. But to maintain and to get more, actually need a cost. Okay, how do you get that cost? From the startup action or the beginning. Okay, the beginning when you start get the customer, okay, you will earn something, right? You will get the money, right? So that money send back or reinvest to get more customer. Don't rely on no capital kind of business because that one for you to build your foundation. Okay, later on, it need money. The more bigger, the more larger, the more leads are to acquire, the more money need to be invested. Okay, that's what I have learned and want to share with you. Okay, that the second type of conflict. The third, inter-role conflict. Okay, that one, I was mentioned to you previously. My role as a lecturer, my role also as a partner in marriage. Okay, that's make me or cause me inter-role conflict from the individual perspective. Okay, as a person, I have so many roles, but to do that role simultaneously, it's impossible. For some reason you can do, for others then might not. Okay? Alright. Fourth, person role conflict. Okay. What is a person role conflict? Okay. You are working at 7-Eleven. Example. Okay. Some of the outlet selling selling non-halal drinks. The easiest way, selling the customer, selling the Guinness Stop, selling the Heineken. As a Muslim, we know that people who sell, people who work for, people who manufacturing, people are anything that involved in that kind of business, they are committing sin. You believe in that, you learn about that, and you hold that I will commit sin if I sell. But how you work there? You work at the outlet, the convenience store outlet. You work there. How? And that a person role conflict. It's conflicting regarding on your attitude. You have set your belief, but at the same time, you need to do something against your belief. That a person role conflict. Okay. Fifth. I hope you understand that. Fifth, role overload. Oh my God, role overload. Very easy to understand. Too much role to play. Okay. For example, in the company, when you work, you being appointed so many roles. That roles, it not come with the sufficient time. Okay. You as a normal worker, you also as a boss, you also a member of the committee. You only have 8 hours normally. 8 hours to work. And you must complete the task, all the tasks within that 8 hours period. So many roles comes in, you cannot finish the task. We call it as a role overload. Too many things to do. And the last one, role ambiguity. Role ambiguity means you do not know what roles want you to do. The roles unclear to you. The roles are not stated well. That the role ambiguity. Okay, so make sure. Okay, make sure when you work or whatever job you need to do, please make sure your roles are clear. Yeah, please make your roles clear. And okay, and I want to share with you. Please make sure you are adaptable. Okay, I just want to touch a bit about the marriage. Okay, some people say that role as a husband, work, stop, period. Okay, actually, as a husband, so many roles you need to play. What kind of role? For example, washing, taking off your babies, kan? Yeah, during the newly born kids, you need to take care of the baby as well. For example, okay, just a little bit of sharing regarding on that. So don't relax. Some people relax. Okay, honey, that's a drink for you. Or I cannot touch the laundry. Kan? I'm not used to do. I'm not so we call it as easy to do that thing. Okay, all right. So hopefully, uh, help you to know the certain thing regarding the social system. Okay, next. Okay, we got too far. We got already too far there about the social system concept. Okay, next what else? Status. Status. Okay, the people talk about status. Okay, every one of us have a status. Okay, so how that status being appointed out, how that status show to every single people. There are certain source of status. First of all, educational level. Okay, let me share with you. Right. Oh, yeah. But I will mention to you one by one. Okay. First, before we go in that, what are status? Status is the rank for a person in a group. Okay. The position of an individual in relation to another or others, especially in regard to the social or professional standing. Normally, okay, we associate the status with the position. Okay. And later on, we'll touch about the symbol. Okay. How do we acquire the status? Okay. The sources I want to share with you based on the educational level. Okay. People put respect more if you get more higher education level. Okay. I don't want to talk people who are very well acknowledged or very well accepted or very well recognized in the market. That one was not graduated at the tertiary level. Okay, I just want to touch how people perceive a person or an individual have a good status. Okay, we know so many people out there being recognized have good status not because of education. Okay, please, okay, somehow it happened in our family. Okay, it's happened. Cousin that not perform just get the SPM, not so well recognized, always being compared. You see, he was graduated degree. You see, he was a doctor. But some of the members in the family actually just got the SPM very well in term of very good in term of business. He is a CEO. He got $1 million of profit, but not so recognized. Please, if that situation happen, we are the generation that eliminate such kind of perception. That one. Second, job level. Okay, job level. Okay. Some people say that. Oh, who is he? He's a cleaner. Who is he? Oh, he's a vice chancellor. Who is he? He's a financial manager. Wow. That one? That one janitor. Don't. Why I say don't? Okay. It's just sharing. It's not talking about the conflict whatever. But you need to know. In business, we need each other. Okay. In organization, we have our own roles. They have their own role. If that kind of people, okay, we only perceive who have less get low status. No, we must respect them. Without them, for example, the cleaner, no cleaner in your office, mess, in a mess. Bersepah. Sebab ada cleaner lah, kita punya office cantik. Respect their status at that. Okay? Yes, I need to share with you. Okay? Alright. What others? Person's ability. The skill. Okay? Maybe some people, some of the employee have good understanding, better understanding about the job. Wow. Very good, very good, very good. Give applause. Right? Fourth, job skill. Some people said, "Oh, I cannot talk in front of others. You become nervous. Butterfly in my stomach getting bigger and bigger, and somehow come up with the wings. I want to fly away. I don't want to see people because I'm afraid to talk." Okay. Some people usually have we call it as the he or she meet a people or they start to talk. Easily start to talk. So many topic to discuss. Okay. That the skill. Type of work. Okay. Type of work also give a status. Okay. The pay. The pay. How many salary you earn. Okay. How many you been paid. Also source of status. Okay. The seniority. Okay. How long you be work there? Oh, it's around 10 years. Oh, how long you? 15 years. How long you? Just a year. You know. Because of that status also, people being treated in different way. Okay. Seniority and last, age. Okay. I have experienced this kind of status, age. Okay. Somehow I not so in physical, not so look in like lecturer actually. Maybe because of my appearance and also the physical appearance not so tall kan. Student comes in interview saya, okay, abang kelas kat mana bang? Kan? Padahal aku ke abang kau. Right. But it's okay. People used to look at the outside, the external or the appearance only. It's not about internal. It's okay. Status based on age. We respect people who are older than us. Okay. All right. We always to hear that respect the older. Another one, right? What is it? love the younger. Okay, respect the older, love the younger. Okay, in Malay, hormat yang tua, sayang yang muda. Kan? I translate into English. Okay. Alright. When talk about the status, it will come together with the symbol. People always associate the status and whatever kind what you call it as things that associate with him or her. When a boss, wow, pakai Mercedes. Kan? Drive a Mercedes. Jarang jumpa is a call it a seldomly that we will see a CEO driving a kancil. Seldom. I'm not saying not we call it there's no CEO, not such CEO. Ada. Yang very humble. Yalah, rumah dia pun 5 minit je, berapa ni nak pakai. Kan? Rumah dia pun orang kata tak jauh, siap-siap bulan je kaki. Just walking distance. Apa nak tekan-tekan minyak, let dah. Kat office dah ada kereta. Kan? But normally, bos mesti pakai kereta besar. Kan? Pensyarah mesti pakai kereta hebat-hebat because gaji dia besar. Bos mesti bilik yang cantik. That's symbol. Okay? Symbol to show that he or she have a certain status. Based on what the work position, because of the pay, salary, because of the maybe the seniority, because of something that relate to age. Okay? Alright. I hope you understand. If not, you may ask in the WhatsApp group. Okay? Please do utilize that. Yeah, because the WhatsApp group is actually a very efficient way to communicate with each other. Okay, I put my we call it as a compliment. Alhamdulillah, not exceed more than 200 students. So I can put you just inside the WhatsApp group. Very easy to update. WhatsApp group very easy, very convenient. Other platform also, but somehow I'm familiar with that. Okay. All right. Okay. We have another part. Okay. I think the last two parts regarding the culture. Okay. All right. Around maybe 30 minutes more. So we will stop at 2 hours of session. Okay, can we have a second break around 5 minutes or 10 minutes? Okay, you may have your drinks. Okay, put yang selamat, makan yang selamat kan. Makan yang selamat. Jangan tak makan kan. Kalau tak masalah, saya tak nampak anda. Okay, I won't see you. Okay, you can have your breakfast. Okay. Right now around 11 already. So your mom or your dad already prepared lunch. So have your lunch early. Okay. We have a break for 10 minutes. Enjoy the sounds or the music. And we come back at 11:12. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Jangan lock out dulu. Sabar. Kan, awal lagi. Okay, mana dia? Okay, just 2 minutes more, so I want to start to make it a little bit quick, not so fast, not so slow, because I thought you already overload with lots of information, starting with the concept of organization, what the organization is, and also the social system, the component, and also the concept. And right now we will talk about the culture. Okay, so the second major part in this topic is about culture. Okay, what is the culture is all about? Is that something you shared, okay, among the members inside the organization. Actually, lastly, it will shape the perception, or it shape the uh, views to others. Okay, mean you uphold the values. Okay, among the members of the organization. Later on, your business or your company become one unique uh, like, one unique organization, okay, compared to others. Okay, so when working, okay, for example, when working at Sultan Azlan Shah University, okay, people will have some assumption. For example, among you as well, from the students say that, oh, Assalamualaikum Ustaz. So Ustaz semua. Kan? Senampak baik. Ustaz mengajar kelakon kasi pun Ustaz. Kan? Yes, that's Ustaz tu guru lah, kan? Guru is a lecturer, is a teacher, is a guide. But that values. That why for just a few things I will put some explanation, some lecture regarding on the verse in Quran, which indicate that we as a Muslim have our own belief, based on our teaching, okay, and we have uh, our own values, all right? Our own values based on that. Okay, a system of shared meaning had by members that distinguish that you need to know. Distinguish mean to put that organization not incomparable with others. Okay, you cannot, just like that company, or that company's work, that company's values, or just like other company. No, one company or one organization have its own culture. Okay, the only people who know that are the only one who work in that company or that organization. All right, let's move to the next slide. A very serious matter. Do organizational culture change? question, do our working culture change? The answer is yes. Our organization culture keep changing. Okay. But the changes itself can become into two ways. From two ways. Either revolution or evolution. Okay. First of all, after the government stated that we are at the recovery movement control order already, and most of the business, most of the sectors are open to operate, but that's it. But okay, because the MCO itself also have a stage, have a lots of stages. MCO, after that, conditional MCO, bersyarat dan later on is recovery. Okay, what are the purpose of that stage? What are the purpose of that stages? Okay, actually to give you the idea what was going on and what will you do after few months of this kind of order. So before this, okay, if you want to go to supermarket, for example, during the first stage of MCO, okay, I'm the one, the person who involved in buying the grocery, buying the necessity for my family. Okay, only one. After that, come to that supermarket will scan your forehead with the thermometer and stated what we call it as your temperature, then you go in. Only one. After that, what? After that, conditional, but. Okay, this is the rule. Step by step. This is SOP. Yeah, and we already know about that. SOP, the standard operation procedure. You need to comply. Right now, you may bring your family member together, but here. Okay. Let's say, even though now people, when they are asked to put name, put the temperature, some of you might not accept it. Me also experienced during that first stage. I'm queuing at the pharmacy. Okay, first to buy first line for buying we call it medicine. Another line for supplement. One girl, Indian girl, just make it his. Feeling that it caused a difficulty to her to accept that she need to have assessment on their temperature and also what the purpose to come to the pharmacy and need to wear a mask. Very difficult to accept. If everything put just right now, maybe, okay, Malaysia won't have the opportunity to what? To have very good number in terms of new cases. Right now, it's quite good, very positive because of the stage. Okay. It's also happened in your company. Okay, USAS, for example. Okay, we have already implementing what? QR code scan for staff to check in your work. Going back, check out using QR code. They mentioned already, The system will be implemented slowly, but there must be a changing. Must have a change from the normal thumbprint procedure into what? Into QR code scanning process. Because when you touching the fingerprint system, a lot of people touch. But during the first stage, people don't concern about the touch panel. Also, how many people touch there. Right now, it's a process. Process mean that give you the opportunity, give you the way how to deal with it. Okay, by stages. If you put too harsh, too hard, it we call cultural revolution. Okay, why we need to some action, some change need something we call it as evolution, because we don't want people to have very level of stress. Okay, stress, that negative stress, not positive stress. We learn about the stress actually need in our work, but we don't want to have so many negative stress, because negative stress might drive you not to work in efficient way. Okay. All right. Next, we go to the creation of the culture. You can set the culture, you can impose, or you can develop a culture. How? I show you the step by step, but actually not some time we put into documentation. Okay. All right. Before that, we have two types of the culture. Okay. The first one is a dominant culture. Okay. The second one is subculture. Okay. What dominant culture mean? Okay, dominant culture say to you that something we share together for overall organization. Okay. We share among the members inside the organization. The larger organization, okay, have a standard or generic culture. But if you become larger company, okay, subculture will emerge. Subculture will be developed. Okay, because this culture also have its own factor to change, to adapt, because they facing different kind of situation. Okay, so when something emerge inside the organization, okay, which show different but still uphold the main culture, we call it as a subculture. Okay, next. Okay, I don't want you to waste your time. It's already near to 2 hours. Okay, we have a 3 hour session actually, but I put another 1 hour session for you to ask anything that you not understand. Okay, creating organizational culture. Have some sip of coffee. I don't want to promote what kind of coffee here, but for Hidyati here know what kind of coffee I drink. Very good coffee. Okay, come with bamboo salt. Bamboo salt. All right. Okay. There are process or steps in creating the culture. Okay, culture. I talk here about the organizational culture. First, you must have a strategic value. Okay, what are the organization want to be? where that organization want to go. Okay, that much more important. Okay, the first thing need to be considered or need to put into decision, what are the strategic values need for organization to have. Okay, all right, ready? Okay, all right. Second, after that, okay, how, okay, to get there, to make sure that organization go to that direction, how your employee or your worker need to act. How about your employee action? If you talk about integrity, what kind of action that your employee need to behave? Talking about integrity, okay, your employees should done this. Okay? Step number 3, create a vision. Put something in picture. Through what? Vision statement. Alhamdulillah, sorry. Vision statement. We have a vision statement, you have a mission statement, we have the objective statement, we have also the goals. So every large organization, even the business also have the vision. Okay, you don't have don't run the business. Either your vision is blurred or either your vision are not clear. Still, your business need a vision. Okay, for the 10 years next, what do you want to be in future? Normally we put some timeline, because without timeline, you cannot achieve that. Okay, for example, like this. Okay, we have 7-week session. We have 7 weeks. So mean that right now, first week, second week, oh my god, 7 week, I need to pass this course, right? Okay, your vision as student, I want to get I want to get a degree in what? In counseling, in Usuluddin, in Sharia. That's your vision. Other people might have another vision, not because of the getting a degree, getting a scroll. Oh, I want to equip myself with the knowledge regarding on jurisprudence, the fiqh. I want to faqih in this area. I want to master in counseling, dealing with people problem. Vision. In how many years? In 3 years, in 4 years. Please, if you have an unclear vision, please make it clear. Okay? I'm also having something not clear. It's normal for us to have something not clear, because factor driving your clarity in terms of vision come from your knowledge, come from your experience, come from your environment as well. Okay? If you get more knowledge, if you get more information, if you get more involvement, your vision become clear. Okay? All right. 3, 4. What is that? Initiate implementation strategy. Okay? Action. The process. How long it will take? 2 months. I remember when USAs want to have certification or on the track to get certified as what I call it, ISO 9001-2008. That time we set the vision. the quality objective, what here, okay, what we want to achieve. Implementation strategy. Oh, we need to distribute all the quality objective to all the staff. Okay, in order to make all the staff aware, we USAS heading to get certified for quality. During that day, I'm carrying that card. Remember, that is implementation strategy. Okay, so to get the culture also need the implementation strategy. And the last step, the last part, reinforce. Okay, reinforce mean what else to make sure people aware that culture being practiced. When talking about the cleanliness of the office, put something that mention, oh please take care of your office. Office is your home. But I'm not sure, some certain home macam store juga. Kan? It's okay. Tapi nak cerita, nak kata, create sense of belongings. That will shape or will drive or will educate the employee to create that culture. Okay? Baik. Alright. Okay. We have 2 part left. Okay. Factor that shaping the organizational culture. Okay. So this last 2 part, the second last. Okay. What are the factors? Okay. First, characteristic of people within the organization. Okay. Characteristic, sometimes we talk about the attitudes, the belief. Some people work because of the money. Some people work because of they want to work. Okay. Values, belief, and attitudes of oneself will show you how well this person accept or adapt or want to participate to create a distinctive culture for that organization. Okay. If not, some people comes into an organization, come to work after few days, after maybe few months or few years, they quit. I'm not saying that people who quit, they are not suit in culture, but some of them affected by this because they want to be part of that culture. For example, if that company practicing something illegal, can, for example, some people quit from working as a banker. During that day, they mentioned because this bank are not practicing Islamic principle, full of riba, and they quit because it's affected by their belief. But at the same time also, this institution also affected call it as some avoidant among their worker. They are not accepting the transaction because they believe that riba was prohibited by Allah through teaching of Islam. They learn about that. Before that, they don't know. After that, they learn. Being taught by that. So, they quit. Okay, the character. Okay, second, nature of employment relationship. Okay, this factor is come from the human resource policy. Said that here. Okay, for example, Okay, the bonuses tied together with the employment. Why you accepting this organization? Oh, because it's well paid. Because they will pay you bonus for 3 months. Okay, because that nature of employment. It cannot be compared from one to another. Okay, one company, okay, very different to another company. So nature of employment also might contribute in shaping the organizational culture. The third one is the structure. Okay, yeah. It's a structure of the company itself. Okay, practicing centralized. This is example, centralized and decentralized as example. Okay, when talking about the centralized structure of management, okay, people will talk into one and accept the order from the one. Okay, no, and we call it as a no action taken by or no request by the boss or no job. Just relax. Wait for the job. Okay. Some people say, I'm not kind of waiting for a job, but certain job need or require you to get the authority or authentication by your boss. For example, bank. Mana ada decentralized? There's no such a decentralized in dispensing or we call it as emitting the money. Must get approval. Okay. That example, one example. Okay. Some other business or some organization require decentralized. For example, construction. Construction can give you decentralized kind of structure. If anything happen, okay, at the site, you cannot wait CEO to talk. So make it decentralized. Give the autonomy to the engineer or people who manage the site to decide anything that happen during the process. Oh. How long you will take to wait the decision by the CEO? Because CEO normally don't go frequently to the site. They just come maybe once or two, just couple times. After that, they leave to the manager to handle everything else. Okay. Fourth, their ethics. Okay, the moral value, the rules, the principle that was outlined, okay, will indicate how they should act and behave when it comes to the dealing with each other. For example, take about our secondary school, and first of all, junior, junior was asked to give salam. And when you see the senior, Assalamualaikum bang, Assalamualaikum kak, right? That it is, their respect. Okay? When you come to senior, you demand for that as well. Okay? That's true, right? Okay, last one. Okay, last one I want to share with you. Hopefully, this is a session that help you to get understanding on the social system and culture. Last part, we call it as a sustaining. How to sustain the culture. How to make it your culture or your action comply, or we call it as a line for very long time. So sustaining organizational culture, okay, how to make it sustain based on these 6 guiding principles. Okay, right? Agile was said that the only thing of real important that leaders do is create success and manage culture. Okay, because of that culture drive the successful or accomplishment of your organizational goal. Okay, what are the 6 guiding principles? Principle number 1 is aligning vision and action. Your vision should be same with the action. We're talking about getting institution into an institution that were recognized in terms of academically excellent, very good in terms of research, and also getting involved in many events internationally, and put your institution in the mouth of your society. To put that, okay, to bring that, the action also needs to go congruently. Together. Together. Okay? The vision and action must put together. Okay? Cannot achieve the vision if the action against the vision. Okay? Principle number 2, making incremental changes while within a comprehensive transformation strategy. I have said to you, okay, don't put too much on revolution style. Put something more evolution. Slowly, by stages. Okay? If you want people to change and accept that changes, put into stages. Oh, very slowly, Jason. I'm listening, oh, it's very slow. You to implement something very slowly. Yeah, slow doesn't mean 0 kilometer per hour. Slow mean put something simple, acceptable, and adaptable. Okay? Alright, that's the second principle. Principle number 3, fostering distributed leadership. Foster. Okay? If you want people to work in team, you must be the one work together. The favorite word today, together. Yeah? You talk about teamworking, you talk about punctuality, you must foster the quality of punctuality. Alright? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not taking you into that slide. Okay. So happy to talk. Alright? Okay. Just put number 3. Number 4, promoting staff engagement. Encourage them to contribute. Encourage them to participate. Don't put so many things that have element of punishment. Okay? Promoting staff engagement said here, letting employee engage, take responsibility. Don't let them behind. Don't put them in other lists. We know some people against our vision in the first part because they don't know. They don't know what are we doing. They are normal employee before this. Why not you appoint him or you appoint her as a project manager and bring them together. For example, before that, the student bring together in the meeting so they know what's going on inside the university. For example, some people ask, some students ask me, why such university implement this, implement that? Why not we call for participation? When they are called for participation, they know later on how and why and what actually the institution do. Okay, that's a fourth principle. Principle number 5, creating collaborative relationship, make them feel valued, appreciate, compliment. We are human, actually, brother and sister. We are human. We need some recognition. You know, not everyone perfect, but please take whatever positive inside him or inside her to the main topic of discussion. Don't talk about something not good, because we have a lot of illnesses. Human, of course, very weak. People who are stronger or the strongest in the world also have their weak point, have their own weaknesses. Okay, creating collaborative relationship. And lastly, continuously assessing and learning from change. Okay, to sustain the culture, learn. Okay, right now, lot of business learn from the COVID-19. Set new culture. Review the previous culture. Oh, we can't do this. We cannot do that. We need to change to achieve the successful point of we want to achieve the success. We want to accomplish the task. We need to change. Yes, through learning. Okay, so I hope that was very interesting topic for today. Okay, I thought that the first hours, a lot of people right now quite reduced to a certain number. It's okay, but I'm very happy to share with you with the slide, because last slide I don't have a ability to share with you together. Okay, all right. How are you doing? All right. So this is our second meeting, and inshallah, okay, we will have a next meeting on Monday, and using another topic. Okay, topic number 3. Okay, what is that? Topic number 3, talking about where the mouse? Okay, talking about personality. Very interesting topic. So don't forget to put your question, your inquiry regarding on this topic. I'm glad to share with you all these things. If you have any question, please do so in the group as well as the portal. So inshallah, in 2 hours time, I will put this this video on the channel, and you may access through the siapa marah tu? Who will get angry with me? Huh? Don't do that. I love you. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm apology for anything that something not so favorable to you. This is might be cause dysfunctional. Okay, but I hope change into something that functional to you. If last tip for you, if something that can cause dysfunctional, okay, you can make it correct. Actually, you can make it correct by asking. Inshallah, you will get something in return. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Okay, people out there who are join my session, you are welcome to also to watch. Is there anything you want me to clarify? Please do so in the comment box there. Okay, we will live again on the Facebook Monday Monday 20 or July 20, 2020. Thank you very much again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.